Hey, what is up guys? It's Brennan here, and today we're going to be doing an Alidropship review covering the pros and cons and everything you guys need to know about this all-in-one dropshipping plugin for WordPress. And before we dive in, make sure you guys click that first link in the description. That'll take you right over to Alidropship. It is an affiliate link, full disclosure there. That'll take you right over to their website so you can follow along as we go through the video. Now, before we dive into this plugin review, there are a few definitions that you need to know, so here they are. So first things first, there is Alibaba, which is the Chinese company, the parent company that owns Alibaba.com, as well as Aliexpress. And Alibaba.com is the primary place to find Asian manufacturers and for bulk orders, whereas Aliexpress is more the consumer-facing side where you can do one-off orders, and that's where you're going to be sourcing your products using Alidropship. And Alidropship is a platform where you can create a dropshipping business selling AliExpress products. And with Alidropship, you can buy a ready-made custom dropshipping business, have them host your site for you, or you could just use the plugin on your WordPress website. And when it comes to WordPress, it's important to define that WordPress.com is just a hosted version where you can't actually use any of your own plugins on WordPress.com. Instead, you're going to want to make sure you're using WordPress.org, which is a self-hosted platform where you can add your own plugins and do whatever you like. And then WooCommerce is the #1 e-commerce plugin for WordPress websites. And then to round out the definitions, we have Alidropship, and they have two plugin versions. There's the regular Alidropship version that works with regular WordPress websites, and then there's the Alidropship Woo version, which works specifically with WooCommerce websites and integrates that way. Alright, so hopefully all those definitions wasn't too confusing. Now we're going to go ahead and jump to the computer and go over both the pros and cons, advantages, disadvantages of using Alidropship. Alright, so if you guys click the link, that'll take you right over to the Alidropship website, which is what we're taking a look at here now. So as you can see on the homepage of Alidropship, you can get your own money-making AliExpress dropshipping business today, where you have the option to either build a store yourself, where you can create your own dropshipping store with the plugin for WordPress, so you can get the plugin there, which we're going to be diving into the details of that in just a second, or you can have them create the store for you. So like I said, you can have them create a custom dropshipping store for you that's done for you, and you can get a custom store there even if you don't have any dropshipping experience. They say that there, so you can get started really easily. They'll set everything up for you. If you don't have too much website experience, then that's probably the best option for you if you aren't too experienced with building websites, or if you just want to get the plugin yourself and save some money, then you could do that as well over here. So if we scroll down on their website, as you can see, you can start with AliExpress dropshipping using Alidropship. So they have various profit margins, lots of different products available. So over 100 million, that's all within the AliExpress platform. You have lots of suppliers, the worldwide shipping, the no hidden fees or taxes involved. So they also have a starter guide here on their homepage to help you out there. And as you can see, you could either order a custom store, get your own store. You have 100% ownership. You have the profit margins. You can expand your business however you like. And they also have really good customer service there. So if you need any questions along the way, you can contact them and reach out to Alidropship. And then if you keep scrolling down here, they also explain that you can have the done-for-you dropshipping store. So they'll build you an online store, and that starts at $2.99, which is a one-time payment. That's their custom store, so you get a turnkey business. It's all kind of set up for you, so you don't have to worry about any kind of website experience or web development. They do all that for you. You also get a personal manager. So that's up to you if you want to go that route with the done-for-you store, or you can do everything with their plugin, which we're going to be diving into more of the plugin features here. But as you can see, you can easily install it and customize it. You get the one-click import of AliExpress products, and that is through their Google Chrome extension. So if you have Google Chrome, you can use their Chrome extension, and that allows you to do the one-click imports from AliExpress. So it's a very seamless process, pretty easy to do, and you can set your profit margins in the manager and set up the management and marketing tools with their various solutions. So you can choose from various add-ons as well, which are going to be going into all the different add-ons that they have available, which can help you boost traffic and sales in various different ways. And everything is automated fulfillment, so you just click the buttons and it will go right through. And it's an e-commerce website, so it'll be up 24/7 potential sales depending on the time of the day. You don't have to be right then and there. Someone could order from your website whenever. So you can use the Alidropship plugin, and it is only a one-time payment of $89. That's the sticker price there, which when you compare that to a lot of other dropshipping plugins and platforms, they charge monthly fees and all of that kind of stuff. And even the monthly fee that you would have with hosting a WordPress website is still going to be cheaper than what you would pay with a platform like Shopify and Oberlo. Now, Oberlo does have a free version, but as you scale up with them, it's going to cost you more money. So if you're comparing different tools and you want to save money, I would say to use Alidropship in comparison, because it is only a one-time fee. So you may pay more money up front, but you don't have to pay any monthly fees beyond just your typical hosting, which you would have with any kind of website anyway. But the hosting with WordPress is still a lot cheaper than the monthly Shopify fees. So that's definitely something to consider there. As far as the hosting costs, we're going to dive into that in a little bit with Alidropship, what their hosting costs are. But they have various positive customer reviews here. And then if we come up to the top here, you can see custom stores. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to be going through all the different products and services that Alidropship has to offer. So as far as the different custom stores, you could see that they have various different packages. I'm not going to spend too much time on this here, but they can set things up for you with a basic, advanced, or ultimate package depending on what it would be. As you can see, the hosting starts, it's at $48 per year. So you can add the hosting in if you need hosting for your WordPress website. They will get that taken care of for you. And you have the niche research, you have the .com domain, different design, mobile ready. They'll import some starter products for you as well. You have the unlimited choice of different products and unlimited orders. They include the payment gateways, delivery times, and a couple of promotion setup here with some of the on-site SEO and social pages. So you can get your store set up with them. Now, going into the specific details of the plugin, this is all up to you if you want something more done for you. If you are more hands-on, you want to do it yourself, then you can go with the Alidropship plugin. So as you can see here, it's a powerful plugin for dropshipping businesses. It's a really good WordPress solution here. If you want something to save a bit of money, or if you just are more familiar with WordPress, then this is a good way to go. So you have the Alidropship plugin, and it includes the free version for WooCommerce. Now, when it says free version for WooCommerce, this means Alidropship Woo, okay? Which is linked here, which we're going to be looking at in just a second. But you get both plugin versions. So if you do click the Buy Now button for $89, you can see that you get both plugin versions. So that includes both the Alidropship plugin for WordPress, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, as well as the Alidropship plugin for WooCommerce. So depending on if you already have a website set up and you have things installed with WooCommerce, maybe you have some other products that you'd like to sell, then you can still sell them within WooCommerce and just add in the Alidropship products from Aliexpress through the Alidropship Woo version. So just when you're installing the plugin, just make sure you use the correct version for your website, depending on whether you're using WordPress or if you also have WooCommerce installed. And as you can see here, you can add in the hosting for $48 per year. So that would be the hosting fees there if you take a look at that. So it might cost you more money up front, but in the long run, it's going to save you a lot more money. Now, if we go ahead and go back to the Alidropship plugin page, as you can see, you get free updates and support. So even though it is just a one-time fee, you do get the continuous updates and support, as well as the automation, unlimited products to choose from. It's only the one-time payment fee for all the features. Now, this doesn't include any of the add-on features that you would like, but all the basic level features are included, and you get those free updates even though you only had to pay one time. So that's pretty nice there. You have all the tools to manage your store. So you get the one-click import from Aliexpress. Like I said, this is with their Google Chrome extension, so you can get the one-click imports there. And this includes the adding the products to your site. This includes the images, descriptions, variants. Now, if you're trying to do that manually, it is a pain in the butt, okay? Doing that manually is absolutely miserable, and if you've ever tried doing that, you will understand that you really do need a plugin if you're going to be importing products. It just makes a lot of sense. You need to use a plugin of any sort if you're going to be importing products from AliExpress. It's just painstaking to do it manually. This is going to save you a lot of time. So as you can see here, then it is also fully compatible with WooCommerce. So if you are using WooCommerce, there is the WooCommerce version. and you can use their themes and various functionality. Anything that works with WooCommerce would then be compatible with Alidropship Woo. So that's a pretty nice feature there, as well as various WooCommerce plugins. Everything would be compatible, so you won't have any compatibility issues. You also get some of the free Aliexpress Bestsellers in here included, which is a newer feature to Alidropship. They include a hand-picked selection of products that are bestsellers. So that's something there as well, just included there for free for you. So those 50 imports of the bestseller list that they have handpicked, you can import as many other products as you want. This is just for the bestseller handpicked ones. And so then everything is in the one place to manage the whole business. So you can manage everything from their dashboard. You can see as customers come in, what orders need to be fulfilled, the monthly profit, how sales are doing in general, number of customers. You can track all that from their main dashboard. So it is really nice. You can also pull up an analytics section where you can see how your sales are doing month over month or day to day or year over year. You can pull all that reporting and data right inside the Alidropship dashboard, which is very nice. If you're a data person like me, you can track and look at everything right there and manage it all from one place, which is pretty nice. And as you can see, it has the products, the pricing, sales, profit, traffic stats, and orders. So you can really dial in to see, where are some areas for improvement, where are you doing well, what you need to, you could just see everything in there. So it's a really nice feature. I personally like that one a lot. So it's all just one easy control panel. So as you can see, you can search and import from aliexpress.com and add them to your WordPress website, your website just very easily. And if you don't already have a website, they'll get that set up for you. You can set up things with their hosting and you'll basically get a WordPress website all set up with their platform. If you don't already have a WordPress website, Alidropship, even just by buying the plugin, and you use their hosting, they'll get you all set up there. If you have questions, you can contact them. So there you go as far as that. They also have a lot of built-in themes. So if you're wondering about themes, they do also have that here, which we're going to take a look at some of them in a second. They have some on their site here, which you can look at. The themes are pretty nice, pretty simple. You can customize them a little bit as well if you need to set them up or switch things. You can also have an advanced pricing markup tool. So the pricing automation works very similar to other plugins if you want to add a set markup, maybe based on percentages. So if you want to have a set percentage based markup, you could do that. You can add like a .99. So if you want 99 cents at the end or 00, depending on how you want to set up your pricing structure, you can set that all up in their settings. You place the orders just by clicking the order button. So it'll then route that order over to AliExpress. It'll take you there so you can place the order. Everything gets synced up and tracked for customers so that if they need to look at an order, that all that data will be there within the emails. So you shouldn't have any worries there. And everything is set up with WooCommerce if you're using that version. So you also could use the different Woo themes, or you get the free built-in themes that work with just the regular Alidropship plugin. So you have the option of either one depending on what type of theme or how your store is set up or what you like. So as far as other features, then as you can see here, so let's go ahead and dive into those extra additional features. So as you can see, you have the automation, which we went through a lot of this already. This is really just digging into more of the features. Like I said, you could look at their website if you want to take a look more into this very specific features. But now we're going to be taking a look at the Alidropship Woo version, which, like I said, not too different, but it's basically the same exact thing. It's just compatible with WooCommerce. So if you need that compatibility, they have that there. So you can easily update things, add all of the different reviews. You can import the product reviews as well, and everything will get you set up there. So next we're going to be taking a look at the Alidropship hosting. So like I said, you can also host your WordPress website here with them for your dropshipping website with Alidropship and using the Alidropship plugin. So this is a really good hosting solution since it's already set up there. Everything is really optimized for the Alidropship plugin. It's all set up with them, so everything will be fast and easy to load, and they have the free website set up there, so you can manage everything from that control panel. You also get a free SSL certificate included, which is pretty much standard now as far as it goes for web hosting solutions. So you get that as well. You get the high speeds, no extra fees as well. So that's the silver version, starting out at $48 per year. That is the base level version, which gives you up to 5 different websites, the free SSL, the PHP Ion Cube loader, 20 email addresses, control panel, unlimited bandwidth, and 3 gigabytes of disk space. Now, if you want to go to the higher plans, then those are also alternatives and options you can go to. But if you're just looking to get set up with Alidropship, then if you just go with the base level that they have in the checkout page for Alidropship plugin, that'll get you the silver version. And that's realistically all that you need if you're just setting up one website or one dropshipping store, then that'll be good enough. Now, moving along into the add-on section. So for Alidropship, the base level does do a lot, but if you do want additional add-ons as far as boosting sales and marketing, then these are some good things to take a look at. So they have the beginner packages here, as well as different add-on bundles. This is good if you want to kind of get like a big package with more of a discount. So if you want to get all these different products, such as the sales booster, this could include the product labels so you can get more attention. And you could take a look at more of these specifics. I'm just going over the main ideas here. They have landing pages as well, gift boxes, upsells. So this is really nice. If you want to add these features, then you can do it without any coding. Everything is just, you click it, you add it on, and you can add it right to your store. Now, some of these do cost additional money per month, so this would be a monthly fee, although some of these other ones are just additional one-time fees, which is really nice because a lot of the other apps that you find on other e-commerce platforms or other dropshipping solutions, they do cost a lot of money per month, whereas a lot of these add-ons, the monthly fee is not as common. Most of these are just one-time costs. So that is really nice because it's all through one system and setup. Because if you're using a lot of different plugins, kind of stitching them together with other e-commerce platforms, it can get messy, and a lot of times they don't interact well, which that's what's really nice about Alidropship is everything is set up right there. You can use these add-ons and it's all through them, so you don't have to worry about coding issues or any kind of problems there, which can be a major headache with using other types of solutions. So you don't have to do any custom coding. You don't have to hire a developer to get these things done. They already have what you would need set up. So you have the gift box, the upsells, the bulk discounts, product bundles. You have a promo banner. You have upsells and countdown timers. So if you really want to boost your sales, and that's what these sales boosters are designed for, right? So, and then we also have workflow automators. So we have split testing, abandoned cart, which the abandoned cart is actually free, which is really nice. So you can add that in there for free. You have an SEO image optimizer, Ali shipping, so you can import shipping methods from Aliexpress to make it really easy on your website. You also have a free Google Analytics and enhanced e-commerce, so you can get that set up so that the tagging is correctly set up. So if you're a data geek and you love Google Analytics, then you can set everything up here with their Google Analytics enhanced e-commerce. You also have more information about suppliers, social media, as such as Google Merchant, Social Rabbit plugin, as well as Facebook Business. Now, as far as supported platforms, some of these are supported on various different types of platforms. So all of these work with Alidropship. You can see that is the logo here for Alidropship. WooCommerce means, well, Woo is for WooCommerce, and this W here is WordPress. So that would be WordPress.org. So these are the various platforms. Now, this one does not work with WooCommerce yet, but they may update that in the future. These are the supported platforms. As you can see here, on the Social Rabbit plugin, it also does work with Shopify. Now, one thing to note there to go off of that is that you cannot actually use Alidropship with Shopify, like the main Alidropship plugin you can't use with Shopify. It's only for WordPress or WooCommerce with the main Alidropship plugin. Now, if you're doing the Social Rabbit plugin, that's a little bit different because it's more of an add-on, so it is like its own separate thing. That does work with Shopify, but you just as an important thing to mention there, which we'll get into more of the different disadvantages or main advantages here. These are primarily advantages, but there are some other disadvantages with the Alidropship plugin, which we're going to cover in just a little bit. Now, there is also the customer trust booster. So you can see you have urgency, reviews, pages, recent sales pop-up, customer gallery. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of different add-ons that you can use. So if you want to use them, you can, sure. But if you don't want to pay for anything extra, then of course you could just start out with their basic plugin and you'll be good to go. Now, as far as the themes that they have, I know I mentioned before that they include some free themes in here, so you can pick different high converting themes for your online store, which the themes, they've really put a lot of work into the themes and made them very pretty, nice, and simple and easy to use. Another great thing here is that they are just really optimized for exactly what you are doing, which is, well, dropshipping with Alidropship, of course. So they're really specifically designed for that. So they have that in mind when they were designing the themes, making sure that they are properly optimized with everything that you would actually need for dropshipping. Everything is set up correctly here. So you have WooCommerce. Now, some of these are premium, so you would have to pay extra. So these are various premium themes, but they do have the free themes here down at the bottom. As you can see, we're going to start from the bottom up. So as you can see, you have the free WooCommerce enabled themes. So you have Storefront, that's WooCommerce. That you can use with WooCommerce, and it's free. Then you also have Shopper, which is free with WooCommerce. Now this one is a premium WooCommerce one. This one is $69. And then you have the Michelangelo, which is compatible with the regular Alidropship plugin, and that is free. Then you have the Flatsome one. You can take a look at these as well. I'm not going to go into all of them, but there are various ones depending on what kind of setup and plugin usage you're going to be using. So if you're using just Alidropship, you're going to need to use certain themes. If you're using Alidropship Woo and WooCommerce, you're going to need to use other themes. So there are just various options here. There's a lot of free ones. There are some premium ones. It just, whatever tickles your fancy, then, you could use that one, whichever one you like. They have a lot of different options to choose from. Now, if we consider some of the disadvantages of Alidropship, the main one would be that WordPress can be difficult for some beginners to use. There's a little bit more of a learning curve when using WordPress in comparison to an alternative like Shopify. So if you have some website experience, then WordPress wouldn't be too much of a big deal for you. But if you are more of a beginner, then that is something to consider, that it might be a little bit more of a learning curve. You might have to watch a few more YouTube videos to kind of get the hang of things. Another downside is that there just really aren't that many themes available, and a lot of them do have some locks, such as the header and footers are kind of locked, so there isn't as much drag and drop flexibility as some of the other e-commerce platforms when you're considering how you want to set up a dropshipping store. There is some lack of flexibility there, so it really just depends on what your personal preferences are. If you like the themes, then good, but if you want to do a little bit more fine-tuning and customization, then you might have to look elsewhere. At the end of the day, Alidropship is one of the few Aliexpress dropshipping plugins that moves away from the subscription pricing model in favor of a one-time fee, which is quite refreshing to see in this market and definitely something to consider when you're looking at different options. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so you get notified whenever I put out a new video. But that is all for today, guys, so I will see you in the next one. Peace out.